Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Appalachian Garden and Homesteading. I'm gonna give y'all kind of an update on the garden. Doing really, it's really done good this year so far. Getting to the end of some of the harvesting. Just like these zucchini and squash, they're about done. I mean, there's not much in there, and they're kind of fading out color a little bit, and they're getting shrinking up. They're falling over and actually running a little bit. And I think it's time to call it a year on the squash and zucchini because we've had abundance of it anyway. So, and that'll give us more room to actually just maintain this area and not have to worry about growing nothing and concentrate on everything else. Over here, as you can see, we do have uh, big boy tomatoes and Romas and Rutgers, and they're all doing fairly decent. I have not picked my first tomato this year though. That really sucks because I got the late start. I'm gonna probably get one harvest off of these if the bugs don't beat me to it. But as you can see, I've got clusters, pretty good sized tomatoes going on down on this end. There's a few up in the rows. I've actually had to take string and make trussel out of string because I don't have enough cattle panels. But hey, it is what it is. But as you can see, these things they're popping. They're doing good. Don't get me wrong. But just they're green still. And a little bit of an update over here on the beans. I picked all these beans. The bush beans are gone. I left a few just for the bugs and insects, just to give them something to eat instead of eating all the good stuff. But we had done a big harvest last Saturday of these uh, Blue Lake bush beans. No, blue runners, whatever they are, I can't remember. But look, uh, I'm still, I'm gonna have to probably harvest again soon, if not this week, next week. I'm thinking maybe one this week and then the one the next week. But they're still hanging off of it, and I am going to be popping my corn off here before long. Uh, I've got a worm problem, caterpillars. Uh, this is just the top of one of the double stalk or triple stalk. Yeah, this is a double stalk. And the top of the second stalk has grown ear corn and the worms got to it. I went to checking my corn today and I am very, very impressed with it. But at the same time, uh, there are holes in the very tops of these. You can't really see them right now, but tomorrow it's supposed to dry out pretty good. Thursday's supposed to rain. Tomorrow I'll be harvesting quite a bit of my corn, especially the ones that have the darker tassels, the ones that have done fizzled out like that one there. I don't know if y'all can see that, but anyway, it is what it is. I'll have to harvest this to save it, and it may not be the big ears of corn that people see a lot, but what I do harvest, like that one there, it's got the hole in the top of it where something's in there eating now or two, and they're worms. Uh, I mean, I've done everything I could to prevent that from happening. But I mean, the stalks are good. The ears are pretty good size, a good size. I mean, the right size. It's milking stage right now. So like that one there, it's got the daggum hole in the end of it, and they may be gone by tomorrow when I get home. But yeah, right there you go. There's a hole right there in the top of that, and these worms just went inside and made themselves at home and eating my corn. We'll walk up this way and I will show you what's going on in the fresh stuff that I had just planted like a month and a little over a month ago, or right at a month. Uh, good God, look at that hole. Man, I'm not impressed with these things at all. See that hole right there in the top of that corn? That's a worm. So I'm gonna have to pull to save everything I can. I may not get as much corn as what I thought, but I mean, hey, I did try. And this is the other depressing thing. I have not weeded this thing out. I was waiting to see what these things do. But I may not have to do that after all. I may just have to come here to weed it and knock it all down. Well, the fact of it is, there would have been a deer on the outside of the garden. Made himself at home with my pumpkins. They love pumpkins, and they eat the leaves off of some of that one. And they've come over here and pulled this plant up and the plant down below it that was there. Yeah, see that? They just picked up, pulled it out, started eating on it. They're messing with these, and it won't be long. They will have themselves a feast in the watermelon section, because they done started over here too. That may have been where that other plant came from, is up here, because I had two in this row and it's gone. Yeah, they're just working themselves over. And right there's the deer print to prove it. So they must have came up here and got this one, because I remember there was one here and one there. They were doing good. I thought, yeah, well, at least we'll get a few pumpkins. No, not gonna happen. Here's a little bit of harvest what I got today. I'm harvesting all that to save it. Pretty good sized ear corn, but I gotta cut the end of it off. The kernels are not completely full, but they're good. And there's my last zucchini and my last little squash there. And a few cucumbers to take to work tomorrow, because we done cucumbered out. Okay, we know not to plant as many cucumbers. Alright, this area here is watermelon. I think these are the baby watermelons. And they're safe now, and they're growing. I'm going to give them till the weekend, and then probably my one day off, I will probably come in here and weed eat this down and till it again. If it dries out, we've had a ton of rain, and it seems like it's just ongoing. These over here are doing amazing. They're really doing good. They're actually spreading out a little bit, running. Not the way I want them to right now, but I like for these to grow down and out this way. Both of these down and out. I'd like to have this one growing and this one growing up in between these two things, and probably these two, since I'm not going to get this new project I've got here going. I ain't going to tarp it. I ain't going to plastic it up till next spring or late winter, to when I can use it for growing. But these two plants here, I like to just grow up this way. But if the deer eat it, I won't have to worry about it, right? As long as I got something outside the garden for the deer to eat, I think I'm good. All right, my taters. Have not dug them up yet, and I'm going to dig them up as soon as the ground dries out. All them weeds are all my potatoes. Have not been able to get in there to actually do anything because of the weather. Same with healing the new ones up. The deer hasn't really, I don't guess, yeah, it has. Yeah, there's been something in here. That's a cat. Yeah, and a deer. We've had deer, and yeah, they started on my potatoes too, the new ones. So I'm gonna heal these up this weekend, or maybe tomorrow evening if it dries out. Now this is kind of a depressing thing to see too. All these are too big, and they got yellow because they were hidden real good, and it happens. So these are just destroyed. That there, I may take those and save the seeds out of them for next year, and I'm only going to put 2 plants of each one, because the simple fact of it is they get so many of them you can't get rid of them. Not everybody likes cucumbers, but there you go. See, some of ours ready. By tomorrow they'll be as big as these out here. That's just the way they grow. These up here, these squash and zucchini pear, the plants look great. There's just the blooms are not coming out, so they're done. So that's my next project, probably is to knock these out and give my chickens some zucchini leaves to eat and squash leaves. They've been eating real good. So, and the chickens are getting ready to go to bed. I'm gonna have to go in and get ready to get it at it tomorrow. I've got some pictures on Facebook and on the YouTube community that I'm gonna post up here soon of the tomatoes in the greenhouse. I've got 2 that are almost ripe, and I just tied them up, so we're good. All right, guys, got a few more little things I gotta tidy up before I go in, and we'll see you guys on the next one. And say good night, chickens. Y'all have a good one.